Welcome back to Dicing with Death, Season 5? Episode 5?
How many characters have we killed?
Is this Season 5, Episode 5?
I don't think so.
What season is this?
Do we do seasons?
I do it for the weekly rule. I just like, how many...
Yeah. There was that culling where we went through like 3 characters in one episode. So is that 3 seasons in one episode?
Season 4, Episode 5. I don't think I included that. What's his name as a full season?
Desmond the Dashing.
Desmond the Dashing. Oh my god, what a terrible character.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess this is Episode 6 because I recapped Episode 5 last time. So
really? We have not done... This is not the 6th session with Balrog.
It's not?
Maybe you counted the first episode when we were character building. I don't know. Who cares? Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Mr. Wigwig, I called him Mafia.
No, you didn't.
Off stream. Do I have to say it for the viewers?
Don't do it. I can't kick you out of the Skype call and keep going on with the show.
You could play with yourself for the next couple hours.
I know I can play with myself for a couple of hours. I don't know if I want to stream it though.
I'm not gonna call him Mafia, but I will say what other kind of person silences everyone in chat who calls him what he is.
Look, if I were British, I would just say they're extremists, and then it would be okay. I could easily silence them.
Or in the States, you just call him a terrorist?
No, but their actual, England's porn filter now includes extremist content, which is kind of decided at will by whoever wants it. Or,
wow.
Yeah, it's getting pretty bad.
Is our show extremist content?
In England? I don't know. I did British Appreciation Hour once, so I think we'd probably be, welcomed there. I don't know.
Very well. So, now that we've gotten all the boring bookkeeping out of the way, Balrog has built himself some new armor. Let's kill some things.
Okay.
Smash him with a hammer.
Smash him with the hammer. So, you walk out into the sands. Is there any particular...
Jog out at a vigorous movement speed 8.
Is there any particular place you are going?
I'm heading north along the road.
Okay, just along the road to the pit?
Yep, hoping that I will be ambushed by a creature who doesn't realize what he's getting himself into.
Alright, well, let's see how the adventurers fared. Against... Where's my pink die? Pulling out the pink die. Oh! Alright, so you jog out the... This is at nighttime that you're going, right?
Yep.
You're jogging along the road when I need you to make me a perception check.
Bum bum bum.
Bum 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 bum.
Perception 10. Nope. 15.
You give me a dex check. You run into something. Do you trip and fall over?
Dex
Onto your
is
face.
not as bad as you would think. 13. Boom!
You trip on something, but totally catch yourself, and you're totally fine.
I look down to see what I tripped on.
It is the head and half of the upper torso of a person wearing scale mail, and his face is like in horror.
Well, you answered my first question. What kind of armor was he wearing? So this is certainly the adventurer. Well then, I'll kneel down and take a closer look at the wound.
One sec.
Neil's texting the dawn.
No, I'm making sure that I have a place to stay when I go to PAX East.
Nice.
Yeah. So you kneel down, look at the person below your feet.
What's left of him?
Yeah. It looks like his torso was ripped in half or bitten in half, although if it bit a person in half, it'd have to be a pretty big bite. The person was human or half elven. It's kind of hard to tell. His face is pretty badly bleeding, and he's got a helmet still on his head.
Does the wound look like it was torn or like it was cut or bit? Like, is it clean or is it just like a tear?
It's pretty badly like ripped,
Okay.
like fleshy bits hanging off of it all over the place. Possibly
I'll
just like ripped in half. Maybe it was like a really sloppy bite. Maybe the creature has large gaps between his teeth.
I'm gonna circle around and see if I can find any more carnage.
Yeah, walking about, you quickly come across the bodies of two other people. One of them
Well,
is
loot
wearing armor as well, and the other one is just in robes.
robes.
Hmm.
A wizard, I would imagine. I'm gonna like quickly look for a spell book or spell components or some sign that it was a wizard, not a priest, or a
Give
holy
me a perception
symbol.
check.
Is there a holy symbol around the neck? Rolling a perception check, anyways. 16. Nope.
Nope. You
Is
search around, but it's nighttime, and it's been you don't see anything apparent.
don't find the neck.
I mean, you find a neck, but you don't see any holy symbol on the neck,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
you don't find any spell books or signs, whether it was a wizard or a priest or just a random traveler.
Fair enough. I'm gonna try and loot the bodies, or if it looks not fruitful, I just want to see if they've already been looted.
You dig around for a little bit, and you come up with one coin purse that has 6 silver in it.
I toss it on the ground,
Okay.
but it, yeah. So,
You don't actually even see any weapons lying about either. You're also missing like the lower half, like lower 3/4 of the what you presume to be the fighter.
mhm.
The cleric or wizard, the unarmored person, is mostly intact. He's missing an arm and has like looks like his torso was kind of either ripped in half or cleaved, or something jagged happened to its midsection.
Okay. I forgot. The reason I was looking for the extra bodies was to see if I can find any sign of teeth or claws, as opposed to pure brute strength
Well,
ripping.
with a 16 on your perception check, you
Can't tell.
can't tell one way or the other.
Yeah. So I'm going to continue to spiral out from the scene of the crime.
Okay. Excuse my coughing. You start spiraling out when you feel the ground start to shimmy and shake.
You wouldn't give a dwarven armor smith a boulet, would you?
Why would I give a dwarven armor smith a boulet?
Because you know what I'll do with it.
You'd make a giant ass shield out of it
Yep, like a +3 shield or whatever the hell that turns
after
out to
it
be.
killed you.
All right. I'm gonna pull out my hammer and sort of get a defensive position and try and figure out where the rumbling is coming from.
Okay. The ground is shaken. It's like an earthquake. Can you tell me which direction the earthquake is coming in when you hear an earthquake?
No, yeah, that's what I was trying to establish.
Yeah.
If it was like an earthquake like that, or if it's like like if it's a giant creature stomping from one direction.
No, it feels more like a small tremor in the ground.
Okay, so I've got my maul in my hand, battle position, waiting.
You're waiting when out from the ground bursts a giant purple worm. Dun dun dun.
Shit, can we?
I'm trying to get you a character too.
A character. Oh, are we?
You looking at the map?
Oh shit! So is that what the worm looks like?
Yeah. Bum bum bum.
So it does have it. It looks like it has teeth at first glance. I mean, I'm jumping to action if I can. If I don't,
Yeah, at first glance it looks like it has teeth, but we need to roll initiative.
And did it pop out in front of me, behind me? Do you want to roll?
I mean, as it bursts through the ground, it releases a horrible roar, and you spin around to face it.
All right. Ouch! 15. Although it's probably a monstrous creature, like a huge creature that sucks at
so it
pulling
still
initiative.
goes first.
Really? So
Yeah.
how far away from me did it pop up?
What is this? 10 feet? 15 feet? 12 feet?
Okay.
It lunges at you with its massive mouth.
AC
Your
17?
AC 17. You don't have the shields up or anything.
Nope. Don't even
Okay,
own a
it
shield.
hits you. Does not crit, but it hits you.
My spells are going to be useless.
It hits you for 14 damage. Holy crap!
Motherfucker. With its bite?
Yes, with its bite.
All right. Does it go underground or
No,
does
no, no.
it
That's the end of its turn.
does it entirely come above ground? Like, do I
No,
see the whole length of the worm?
no,
Or
no,
no?
no, no. Only this much is sticking out of the ground.
All right. I'll go ahead and smack it with my maul. +2 to hit. I'm level 3 fighter. Yeah, +2 is it. Whoops. All right, 222. RD20 +2. 19.
Hit. You maul it.
D just straight. I don't have any damage bonuses with this guy. For 7 damage with my maul. And I will try to shimmy away from its face, if that's possible. Like, is its face sort of like tracking me, or is it?
I mean, you're the only thing around it. It's looking at you. It's kind of like writhing at you, and then you mauled it, and now it's
So I'm
lunging
gonna.
back at you.
I don't have control of my piece, but I would like to like try and circle around to just like its flank, away from its head.
Controlled by Ryan. There's 2 Ryan H's.
What?
Why are there 2 Ryan H? Here, can you control it now?
Yeah, I can.
Cool.
I mean, so I don't know what. So I'm assuming it's sort of elongated though, or how much of it is exposed.
I mean, this is accurate. So what is that? That's 5, 10, like 20 feet of it's exposed.
Mm-hmm.
But you have what movement rate? 4, 5, 6,
4.
4. So you can move 3 squares and make an attack in a round.
Okay. So I started there. So I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Cool. Give me an initiative roll.
+5. 6.
You go first.
So I'll continue to sort of skirt around it.
You did
Is
7
it-
damage to it. I should
Yeah.
mark that on its HP.
I'm going to continue to skirt around it and make another hit. Is it like keeping face with me? Like, is it rotating as I circle it?
Yes.
Or am I able to get a flank? So,
Yeah, I mean the creature like turns its head to look at you.
okay.
Yeah.
Is it? Ouch! Critical miss.
Save versus death.
Oh, that may be a fail. That's probably a fail. Yeah, fail by 2.
All right, fail by 2. You get a penalty of 2 to your second attack this round.
Okay.
It takes another bite towards you and gives you a successful bite for 4 damage.
Seemed much weaker than last time.
Well,
All right.
dice are random.
Is it scaled, or is it actually a worm?
Oh, a worm. Oh, well.
I assume got close enough.
It doesn't
to
seem
see.
scaled. It seems like it's got some sort of skin, soft skin to it. Or
Okay.
no, maybe not soft skin, but
Does it
you
have
know.
body segment or like armor segments like it looks like in the picture, or no?
No, no, doesn't have armor segments.
So
It looks like it's got small protruding spines from across its body, but it kind of looks just like a big fat fleshy worm.
gross.
Yeah.
All right, rolling my second attack that
That's what
round.
she said.
Natural 20.
Natural 20?
Yeah.
What's your oh, you have no bonus to hit?
I get +2 and then -2 because I critical.
Well, critical hit.
Yeah.
It is size large. Are you supposed to be doing D10 against large?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, so 14. My maul does 2d4 d10. Roll a save versus death.
I'm pretty sure that's a pass.
Critical miss and a critical hit in the same round.
Warrior. Yeah, it's a pass.
Initiative.
Round.
I'm going to go ahead and cast a Cause Light Wound spell on myself.
Okay.
So I'll just sling my maul back on my back, take my move action in place, and Cure Light Wounds. What is the... I think it's a speed 5. Yeah, speed 5. 7.
You go first.
Okay, so I pass. Oh.
You gain a single HP as the worm tucks itself underground, disappearing from view. How do I make this disappear for you? Sadly, chat can still see where it is because they're seeing my view of everything.
Good thing I have the stream paused.
Good. Good.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pull my gem encrusted club into my right hand as I try and get to some higher ground to get a better view of the situation.
There is no high ground.
It's just a flat road.
Yeah.
Okay.
You do feel the ground shaking beneath you still.
All right, I will cautiously start moving back south in the direction of Sand's End, but okay. I'm assuming this creature is going to resurface before then. Damn, I really did not.
Oh shit! It resurfaces directly underneath you.
How are there rules for how to handle that?
Oh, this is a custom creature.
Oh.
Yeah, this is not in any book. I'm just trying to figure out the total hit on it.
Yeah.
Your armor class is 17?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still a critical then. It pops up directly beneath you. Wow, that is...
This could be it, guys. This is a nasty crit.
Yeah, well, natural 19. Pops up directly beneath you, tossing you in the air as it like bites at your leg. You take 18 damage.
Motherfucker. I'm gonna run.
Okay. You run.
At a wicked movement speed 8.
How
much weight do I have to ditch to run faster?
I think it gets an attack of opportunity as you turn and run.
Okay, I'll probably try and strategically get away. I've got a whole round. So if I give up my attack, I can... I don't know how... 2E is pretty vague on all this stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm giving it my attack to move. So if I could do, the first move shifting away from it...
Yeah, so if you move backwards, you move at half
There's a
rate.
withdraw, isn't there? Yeah, so yeah. Or full, since I'm taking my full round. I'm actually...
Right.
Hold on a sec. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's kind of stationary. Only so much of it can come out of the ground at a single time. So you can back up for a few feet until you're out of range, and then turn and run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And then as I can, I'm going to beg for forgiveness from Valrotha as I ditch my maul and one of my clubs, one of my normal clubs.
Which god is Valrotha?
The goddess of vengeance. I've just got her symbols drawn on my maul.
Mm. All right, you drop your maul, you drop one of your clubs, and you run. Okay. This creature bursts from the ground again. You start running and you don't see it anywhere, and all of a sudden it bursts from the ground, like 15 feet behind you, with
I'm moving
a terrible
at movement
shriek.
speed 12, and I will every round. I'm going to try and actually run. So every round, double my movement, and at some point I have to roll. Strength checks or con checks? If it's strength checks, I may not actually do this.
How far can you get up before you have to start making strength checks?
I don't know. Time and movement. It is... So jogging... Okay, so I can I guess as soon as you go faster than a jog, you have to roll strength checks. These are optional rules, by the way, but I think we've
just always used them for realsies.
Okay, and I guess there's no penalties to failing strength checks. It just means you can't increase. Okay, so I guess let's take it round by round. I guess apparently I do have to roll Constitution checks. Okay, I can jog for 19 rounds before we have to worry about Constitution checks.
Oh, okay. So you're just gonna stay at jogging pace?
No, I'm going to try and increase. So
Okay.
first round, I can't. I think you can only increase at 1 per round.
Yeah, 1 stage per round.
So I have to roll strength checks to increase beyond double.
Okay. So, yeah.
So that first round, you said he popped up 15 feet behind me,
Right.
and I keep running, so I'm assuming he was out of reach that round.
Yeah, he ducks underneath the ground again. And the next round, you do what?
I'm trying to increase my speed, so 26
Yeah.
on my strength check.
All right.
So I can successfully increase to 18. Movement
Okay.
speed 18.
And you keep. All right. So that round, the creature ducks back into the ground and starts doing God knows what underground. The next round.
I'm going to keep run. I'll try to increase that speed. These rules are kind of stupid.
What happens if you fail to increase?
You just can't increase.
Okay, but you can keep going at your current
Continue
pace.
running or has a Constitution check every round. Shit. -1. So I guess I can't actually fail a Constitution check at this point. Oh no, is a 20 not a pass on a con check?
I mean, no. Why would a 20 be a pass? 21 is a pass.
Okay. So I guess I have to roll a con check every round now that I'm running.
Okay.
Okay. So I passed that. So next round.
19 con. My God.
Yeah.
That's
I'll go ahead and
OP.
try and see what my strength check is. So I passed. So I increased to movement speed 24. And at the end of that round, I'm going to roll. I have to roll a con check -2 or something
Do it.
to keep that up. So I'm going at quadruple speed -2. So yeah. And are these cumulative? So I guess I get -3. 26. All right, I'll probably slow down at this point.
Yeah, so you bolt as fast as you can. The creature burst up once behind you.
And then I probably get lost in the heat of the moment, ditch my weapons, and run like I'm running like the 500 meter in the Olympics.
Yeah, you run for like 3 minutes, and you don't hear or feel anything around you.
Right, I'm going to slow down to just a standard jog.
All right, you slow down and glance behind you. You don't see it anywhere.
So I'm moving at movement speed 12.
Yeah.
Cool. And I'll probably run my full con. So it's another 16 minutes before I have to roll a con check to keep jogging.
Okay. Yeah.
And
you jog.
And I'll stop at that point and not bother making the con check.
Okay. Yeah, it does not resurface again. You get back to Sands Gate.
Okay.
Did you not want to go all the way back?
I think I probably will inadvertently. I don't know.
No, you'd only been gone like 2 hours anyway.
Okay.
All right, you make it back to Sands Gate.
Oh shit! I forgot my endurance proficiency. I think the round I can have the checks.
Jesus.
Endurance. I think it's any endurance based rolls are you roll them at half the rate. So I think I would have had to roll those rolls every 2 rounds.
Jesus.
So retroactively, that was 6 minutes of balls out running, and then 38 minutes of jogging. 36 minutes or whatever. No, whatever. Okay, so I'm going to get back to Sands Gate. Pretty battered. And I need to prepare some better spells if I'm going to take another look at that creature.
You get back to Sands Gate, and the guard there sees you coming in, bleeding from various bite marks and scrapes across you. He goes, "Oh, did you see it?
A giant purple worm.
Oh, what a beast. Tell me all about it."
Uh, I say I need to look to these wounds, but at least 20 feet above the ground.
His eyes are
Nasty
not very bright.
fangs. Shakes the earth as it moves. I shake my head. I dealt it some nasty blows, but I had to get out of there. The adventuring party, is scattered to pieces. And I walk past the guard and to a tavern.
All right, you arrive at the tavern.
What time? Actually, what time of day is it? It's like middle of the night, huh?
Yeah, it's middle of the night.
Are there 24-hour bars?
Not 24. Well, yeah, there's probably some bar that's open right now.
Okay. Or 24-hour inns?
Yeah, I mean, there's a night guard.
Yeah.
You show up and he's like fast asleep at the table.
Yeah. Okay. I'll place 3 silver on the table. Oh no, then there's no. I can't get a key. Is the common room empty?
Yeah, completely empty.
I guess I'll just post up in a corner
Okay.
and rest.
Okay.
I don't sleep. Period. Do I? So it's
No.
not like I would even risk accidentally nodding off. It's like I will just awkwardly rest in the corner,
Yes.
full alert.
Yes. Sometime later, the night guard wakes up and he sees you. He's like, "Oh, sorry, should have woken me. What can
Oh,
I do for you?"
a needle and thread.
Excuse me.
Just a joke. I'll have a room.
Okay. That'll be 3 silver.
I'll give him 3 silver.
All right. He yawns and picks up a key from a rack behind him and
I
walks
am
you to
at
your room.
I'm at 3 HP out of 38, by the way. So
Wow.
I probably look like shit.
Yeah. He doesn't say anything about that though. He walks you to your room, asks if there's anything you need, and then saunters back.
Okay. So I'm gonna rest until morning and then memorize the shit out of some healing spells.
Okay.
All right. Does morning come? No
Yeah, morning
harassment.
arrives. No problems.
All right. Let's roll some all 5 healing and start rolling immediately. Cure light. Fail.
Uh-oh.
Damn you. I say I'm sorry, Velrotha. I didn't mean to abandon your maul. Ooh, a close call. D8. Are you kidding me? 1. Pass. 6. That's 7. Cure moderate. Fail. Fail. And a pass. Is it D10 or D10 plus 1?
D10 plus 1. Oh
Ugh.
my god.
Ugh. Okay, so I gained 9 HP.
You're having a hard day today, aren't you?
Yep. Yep. It's been a long week. My casting hands are rusty. I've been forging armor for too long. Need to get back in the adventuring spirit. So sorry.
Koibu420 at realmarywand.com. Well done, Miam. Well done.
All right, I'm still pretty battered, so I'm gonna need to kill the day. I'll hole up in the room for the day, I think.
Okay. The day passes.
No one bothers me.
No one bothers you in your room.
All right. At some point, I'll pop down and get the inn for another night.
Okay. Yeah, you pop down the night watchman or the watchman there that during the day is like, oh, didn't even know anyone was still upstairs.
See that worm on the way to the pit. That would be pretty bad.
You saw the beast?
I fought the beast.
You fought. Everyone in the room looks to you. There were only a few people there, but now everyone's looking at you and they surround you.
I am the beast.
They surround you and start bombarding you with questions.
I have a mini panic attack and curse the gods that I don't have that enthrall spell still memorized. So I would regale the shit out of these people with my priestly prowess.
All right. Well, you tell them all about the creature.
I'd probably try and no, actually, I mean, I guess I got nothing better to do, so I'll answer questions awkwardly, but I'm not much of a storyteller.
Okay.
Damn, I had that enthrall spell tucked away for about 8 weeks, and just when I get beat up and need to devote all of my powers to healing, they want the stories.
They want the stories, man. So you're actually pretty quickly approached by the magistrate and the local guard as well.
Mhm.
I'm about to sneeze. Hold on. I'm dying. Um, and they ask you to give like a description of the creature and anything you can about it.
I don't withhold. I tell them that it tore their heroes to bits and that it was a great purple worm, at least 20 feet above the ground, shook the earth,
My God.
and did this with its teeth. Then I show off my scars to all the hot dwarven ladies in the bar. Other hot dwarven ladies in the bar.
um, oops. There is a single dwarven lady in the bar. Let me roll for her hotness. Fuck it, I'll do it in roll 20. She is 8 hotness.
That's not bad for a dwarf. She probably gets -1 to that because she's a dwarf, doesn't she?
But not to other dwarves.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so she's that's within average.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm not picky. I show off
It's
my
like a
scars.
Keenan on the hotness scale.
Keenan? What? It's reasonably attractive.
I'm making a joke, man. Can't I make fun of people that we know?
I guess so, but chat doesn't know what's going on, and no way in hell Keenan watches this shit.
Well, that's why it was a nice, safe person to pick out.
He's certainly higher than an 8.
Probably.
Not speaking for myself, but observing the reactions of women. Anyways,
Well, I think
moving
that's
on.
more of a personality trait. No?
Perhaps.
Nina,
So-
stop sniffing around my disgusting tissues. It's gross.
All right. So I'll go ahead and remove pieces of my armor and put them in my bag
Okay.
over the course of the night to show off to the dwarven lady. Actually, I think better of it at a certain point. I'll remove the legs and maybe the forearms, but I have some tattoos that are probably better left concealed
Okay.
if I'm going to play the local hero.
She comes up and touches you at some point to like feel your scars. And goes, "Oh my God, you're so cold. Let me put you to bed right away. You must be
I
coming down
forgot
with
how
a chill."
cold I was. I'm not even sure if I can have sex.
She, starts getting kind of protective and motherly over you and insists that you are hypothermic and need to go to bed immediately to regain the lost blood.
All right. Fuck it.
Give me a charisma check.
You just declared her actions. How am I
I
supposed
declared
to-
your actions. I need a charisma check from you and what you want to do in response. But I take it with the fuck it. I know what you're doing. So give me that
a
charisma check.
17 on that charisma check is not. I mean, that's not bad considering Balrog, but
Yeah.
there may be bonuses considering I'm a local hero and all.
There
lone
are bonuses
survivor.
considering you're a local hero and all. She does none too well on her charisma check either, actually. Oh my God, no. She has 4 charisma.
We're a match made in heaven.
Oh my God. So what should have been like, sexy wounded soldier fantasy, I'm thinking, what do you call it? The Last Crusade, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, or Raiders of the Lost Ark, or any of those situations where, Harrison Ford's like wounded and girls taking care of him. Instead of it being like that, it's more of like, you need to get to bed right now! Go in there and God damn it, Balrog!
5 more minutes.
If you know what's good for you, and then it turns it goes kind of weird. It's not
Um,
super sexy, but if you're into it, it can happen for you.
I've got mommy issues. So out of character question, I probably would have noticed over the last couple of months my physical abilities. Do I expect that I am still able to perform?
Yes.
Okay, all right, enough said.
Do you attempt to perform?
Yeah, sure. We'll let Chippendale fill in the details over the next. Yeah, we don't need to role play this any further. Aside from the con checks, which I will demolish. Neil
Uh,
froze.
I
Oh my
am.
god, how do I take a screenshot? That
No,
you've got
no! Don't take a screenshot because I know exactly where I must
uh,
have frozen in the worst
it
position
frozen
possible.
your. Oh, groans.
Um, I'm taking a look at her reaction adjust to how things proceed. You are, I would say, friendly approaching her.
I get penalty. Yeah, let's go ahead and this is a fun table to look at because we never get to use it, and I get mad penalties. I get -3 on my reaction adjust.
On reaction adjust.
Yeah. Is there a possibility that I come off as that she turns hostile towards me and things get kinky?
Wait a minute, but minus is a good thing. Bonus would be bad thing.
Yeah, that's what I was curious. I'm curious about that. I think it's a penalty of. I mean, it says minus in the table, but I'm sure it's a penalty.
Yeah, it's got to be a penalty of 3. So instead of rolling 11, she actually rolls a 14, which takes her out of indifferent and into cautious.
And then I proceed to.
I need to know how assertive / aggressive you're being with this once things start to go down.
This is
Because
getting weird. I mean,
once things start to get down, she gets a little like, oh my god, he's really cold all over the place.
um,
And I need to know if you're like, fuck it, YOLO, unless she says otherwise, I'm down. Or are you like,
yeah, I'm not even. If we're already in a private room and clothes are being removed, I mean,
clothes are being removed, people are being.
Balrog is pretty aggressive.
Alright. Things proceed. She does not, she's in, she's turned off momentarily, but it seems like your vigor and
Well,
encouragement
I mean,
move it
like,
through.
so let's roll the first con check.
But the first con check? Wait,
Oh,
how many
critical fail. Isn't there one to see? I don't even know.
There's a con check to see. There's a fertilization check for her and a
Is that the only,
performance check for you to see if you properly fertilize what there is to be fertilized.
well, I critic. So there's only one con check required.
In terms of pregnancy, yes, but in terms of pleasure,
Yeah, that's what I was imagining. Last time you made barrel roll 2.
yeah, I'm going to make you roll a second one. I was going to do the
Yeah,
pregnancy
yeah.
one
So that was
first.
the pregnant. Okay, I was
Wait,
thinking that was the performance.
oh no, I was going to do performance second.
Okay, well, sure, that's fine. I'm happy
Give
with
me
it.
your performance check second.
Wait, yeah. So no undead babies, thank the Lord.
Yeah, especially because she rolled fertile on her
Damn
fertility
it!
check.
I want undead babies, Neil. And then I have 35, and I have endurance, so it's double the length of whatever any normal man would have rolled on a 35.
Oh my god, Balrog is inhuman
So
in so many ways.
that poor woman, or maybe she liked it. Maybe that turned her around.
I'm sure there was lots of turning around going on.
Do a
Okay.
barrel roll.
Um,
So
a few hours later, she is asleep in your bed.
yeah. Oh yeah, that's an awkward night.
Well,
I
you're
mean,
not sleeping, so what does it even matter?
yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. You've got to lay there for like hours, and you can't even fall asleep. It is what it is.
It is what it is. Um,
Fast forward.
Fast forward to that evening when I guess she wakes up like a couple hours later and then proceeds on with her day because that was the middle of the day.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, kick her out as soon as I can. Which, well, I mean, come on. If you're boning her for like 3 hours, that pretty much takes care of all the cuddling afterwards, right?
And she has 4 charisma. You have 5 charisma. You're both socially
we
awkward and
can't, we,
inept and just
and we
rude.
can't bear the sight of ourselves naked, let alone the other one.
Yeah.
Like
Um,
even charismas combined, we're not even one attractive person.
it's just, yeah.
Thank goodness there were no children.
God, that would have been so bad.
Okay. So let's put this terrible role playing scenario behind us and move on to I guess I mean I've got a lot of time to kill until I can heal myself again. Right, round 2.
Yeah. So, what do you do next?
There's not a lot to do. I mean, I'm mostly going to be killing time until I can heal myself up more.
Okay.
And I'm not particularly social, so I probably resent the attention.
Okay.
Maybe not. Maybe I've never had it. It's interesting, but it makes me uncomfortable.
Okay. So, you rest until you can cast spells again, and just go ahead and do it because no one's going to stop you.
Yep. All right. So let's.
You do talk to the magistrate. You do talk to the local guards. You give them full descriptions. I take it. I mean, you
Yeah.
cooperate with them.
Yeah. Do they come and find me again?
No. Just the previous time. I wanted to make sure I knew what happened with that.
Yeah. Yeah. I gave them full descriptions. I even
Okay.
described it in character for a second or two.
Yeah.
Cool. So let's go ahead and keep one enthrall in my back pocket. Just because I learned my lesson.
Keep what in your back pocket?
An enthrall. So I'll be memorizing 4 healing spells and have 1 enthrall.
Okay.
Cure light wounds. Pass. 6. Cure light wounds. Pass. 5 is 11. Cure light wounds. Pass. 7. There we go. 18. So much. It takes so much to fill the tank. I'm like one of those, like a Hummer or something.
Humvee?
Humvee, yeah.
Yeah.
Cure moderate. Pass.
I guess they're also called Hummers, aren't they?
4. So I am still down 4, but that's pretty good. I don't think I want to fight this creature without a refuel, though. So this is morning. I'll pop back downstairs and see what's going on.
Okay. You get downstairs again.
See if there's any news, if any other travelers have come through, or if the magistrate and town guard have made any decisions.
The magistrate and town guard are...
No, for the record, those were cause light wounds, not cure light wounds.
Yeah, I figured as much.
And yeah.
Otherwise, they're like, "Ha, you're dead, Ryan! Ha ha! You just healed yourself for a bunch. You're dead."
Yeah, someone in chat was just like, "Did he just do 22 damage to himself?"
No.
I feel like I've made that mistake enough. I think twice is enough.
Oh, you did it once, and then you let someone do it to you once.
And that was a cure serious wounds.
Yeah, that was bad, man. That was bad. You hear, just by locals, that the magistrate and town guard have been sent out a request for heroes across the land to go fight this purple worm beast and slay it.
Balrog, the hero they need, or I don't know. Hero they need, not the hero they deserve. I can't. Fuck Batman. Something like that.
Fuck Batman. Excited for the new Ben Affleck Batman?
No, not really. I am excited for Game of Thrones.
Oh, holy shit, that's Sunday, isn't it?
Sunday.
God, it's going to be great when... Insert Game of Thrones spoiler.
Does your chat not like Game of Thrones spoilers? Are they really?
No, it's banned in my chat.
Anyone
gives a spoiler for Game of Thrones, I give them like a week timeout.
Have you read the book?
Yeah, I read the book. I know what's going down.
Okay, chat hasn't.
Some people in chat have.
If
It's
these
a
ignorant
rule.
sluts haven't read Game of Thrones, they should. I don't know.
Ignorant sluts. Wow.
Neil's chat, best chat,
He just called you all ignorant sluts. Wow. Wow.
and I'm too much of a coward to call Neil Mafia.
Yeah. It's all right. No, I didn't read Game of Thrones until, part with after I'd watched the first two seasons, so I don't blame other people for not having the time to read it right now.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Spoilers: winter is coming.
Why don't we just give you a permaban?
I missed it.
Yeah,
It
you
was,
know
were
what?
those
Permaban.
spoilers?
Fuck it. Yeah, he's just being a jackass intentionally.
Were they like, this guy dies, this guy dies, this guy dies?
I don't want to say what exactly, but permaban. You guys are gonna get a weird Skype. Well, I'm gonna change our overlays for a moment, and then do this.
I don't understand what's happening. What have I started?
Yeah. There we go. Okay, now we can come back to this.
Snape kills Bruce Willis? I don't know. Surprise blueberries. A lot better than surprise mayonnaise.
Surprise mayonnaise. Surprise mayonnaise.
I've read 3 books in my entire life. So what's going on? Are you beating chat?
No, I'm sorry.
Logging-
I've already fixed
logging-
everything, so we're moving on to the next topic. Next
Okay.
topic is
It's a call for heroes.
Call for Heroes.
Where are the heroes supposed to congregate? Not that I'm interested in being one of these heroes, but I wouldn't mind a meat shield.
They are being They will. A word has been sent out to nearby towns to
That will
gather
never reach
heroes.
there?
So 1, 2, 3, 4. In 10 days, a posse will be assembled in Sands Gate. Any heroes that can arrive in that time will be sent out from Sands Gate to the pit in order to find and slay anything around.
10 days?
Well, I mean, it takes like a couple days to get places
I know, yeah.
to spread
I'll
the
have killed
word.
the creature by then, though.
Okay. Well, that's what they're doing.
Okay.
Do you have a different proposition to make them?
I don't make any propositions.
Okay, you're
Unless
just
they
going to go do
ask
it?
me to propose. Yeah, I'll probably just go do it. Until then, I have... Oh, yeah, go back and get my maul. That's scary, though. I'll go ahead and do it. I'll this day with that before memorizing more spells. I'm gonna head back out of town.
Okay.
Jogging. Yogging.
You yog out of town. Your mall is 2 hours out of town.
Yeah. Do the town guard say anything as I leave?
It is a different guy than before. And he looks at you jogging out of town and is like, "Whoa, are you sure you want to go out there? There's a purple worm out there eating people."
I'll be eating him, and I jog away.
Okay. He watches you jog out of town. So you are jogging out of town after a few hours. This is during daylight or nighttime?
This is daylight.
All right.
This is how Balrog dies.
A few hours out of town, you come across your mall lying on the ground next to, a few feet away from your club.
Pick them up and immediately run the other way, scared as shit.
Run back to town.
Yeah.
Okay, you get back to town, no problem. Whew. The guard's like, "Did you kill it?"
Not yet. Just had to pick up some things. And I head back to the inn.
He looks confused at you. All right,
But
you arrive back at the inn.
you can be weird as shit in daylight, and guards don't care. If you're weird and creepy and sketchy at nighttime, it's a different story.
Ain't that the truth?
So I'll go back to that inn and get another night. I think I wound up getting a night free, but they probably forgot to charge me in the.
You paid for 2 nights, right? And you were there for 2
I paid for one night, and then I went downstairs to pay for a second, and everyone overheard me being a hero, and
Yeah,
I
I
got
think they just forgot to
paid,
charge you for that
and they
night.
forgot to charge me. Is
All
how
right.
I read the situation. But I'll go ahead and pay for an in-room.
You go back. You pay for another in-room. 3 silver again.
Yeah. What the hell clothes am I wearing that weigh 5 pounds?
It's just the player's handbook says add 5 pounds for clothes. I
If you're
mean, it's
wearing, what if you're
your
just wearing
clothes plus like
armor?
a change of clothes.
Yeah.
So you don't have like one set of clothes that you wear for the whole year, right? You have, perhaps
I'm,
a couple shirts and
I'm
pants.
trying to cut weight for my wrestling match, okay?
If you want to cut weight, you can throw away your extra clothes, but then you're gonna be wearing one set of clothes forever.
No, I was going to leave them in my room while I
Ah,
fight the creature.
okay. You can do that.
But I need to get down. That's a shit ton of weight. Never mind. Fuck it.
Maybe you can get rid of some of that heavy armor. I'd cut down on your weight.
You just want me to get eaten alive.
I didn't say that, did I?
13 pounds.
Hi, Aaron.
She says hi, but she can't hear you.
Okay. So in other words, she doesn't say hi in the slightest. She would if she had heard me, you mean.
All right, so I will ditch my water skin, my holy water, my spare clothes, and my 2 backup clubs in the in room, and that is a total of more than enough weight to get me unencumbered.
Okay. Why are you carrying water skins?
It's an empty water skin, but it's
Okay.
still a water skin. I guess it actually probably doesn't weigh. It's probably negligible. I had it marked as 1 pound on empty, but
Okay. Are you gonna head out again?
not until I memorize spells. But yeah. So that's. I mean, I've still got the rest of the day to kill. All right. So, are you doing something?
No, I'm waiting for you.
Okay. I'll probably get another in room. Like make sure
Another
it's
day?
rented. Make sure it's rented out so that I can leave my stuff there.
Okay.
And wait until the next morning where I can memorize more spells.
Okay.
I would like to track down spell components for aid, which we overlooked in the past. Confession.
Okay.
It's just a piece of white cloth and some gum or whatever to stick the white cloth in a circle. Something retarded.
Yeah, I mean, I assume you could have gotten those spell components anywhere
Okay.
for extraordinarily cheap.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to keeping track of spell components gets stupid sometimes, but I
bitch.
guess it's kind of interesting, isn't it?
I think what would make it good is if you had a proper sheet that
Yeah.
had like all the lists all your spells, says what the spell components are, how many uses of those you have, and then you can like tick them off. Or like how many uses you have and how much they cost per use. That way you can like tick them off and buy
But
them as you
most
go
of it's
along.
not. I mean, like, there's no standardized, like, this is how much it costs, and this is whatever. It's just, like, listed in the spell description, and it's up for you and your DM to negotiate how to get it.
Yeah,
And
but if it's something like, a little bit of gum arabic and some white cloth, you can be like, all right, it's 5 copper to get those spell components. So you buy
Yeah.
this much,
Yeah.
Maybe I should make one of those sheets up.
Yeah, or hire some Indian personal assistant to do it for you.
Or hire an Indian personal assistant to do it for me.
All right, so how much do my aid spell components cost?
5 copper.
5 copper. I'll buy 3 because that's how much copper I have. I'm making change with the gold for my in-room. So that's 7 left. Okay. Alrighty. In the following morning, let's memorize spells. I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to cause fear on this creature, probably a bad call. I don't know if I have any other badass spells for combat other than just healing myself and then beating it to death with a stick. There are these interesting, like, draw upon holy might. But then if the battle lasts longer than the number of rounds, I wind up getting fucked.
Drop on Holy Might only works on the next round, right? It's plus 3 to your next action.
It's one. No. Draw upon holy might increases stats for 1 round per level. But once it ends, you're like nearly comatose. They totally changed that in like later editions, by the way.
Drop on Holy Might.
Spells like that. We were definitely abusing them in our 3.5 campaign with Chippendale.
What do you mean? Like they're not that bad anymore? Like they don't?
Yeah, like it's just like, here you get +4 strength, and there's no penalty other than you get +4 strength for a few rounds.
Yeah. Second edition, best edition.
Sexy Neil blowing his nose in the camera.
So sexy. Didn't even mute myself that time. Rawr. Come on, ladies. You know you want me.
It's only +1 for... Can you stack less with aid?
Unless it says otherwise, yes.
Gains the benefits of a bless spell, so you probably can't.
No.
Because blesses can't stack. However, aid can be cast in the middle of combat, whereas bless can't? Question mark?
Correct.
I could do something stupid like summoning one of those wind servants. But let's do this Balrog style. And, okay, let's just do aid and then 4 healing spells. That next morning. Do we get to that point? You don't have a mic.
No enthrall?
Oh, I've still got it. Yeah, sure. I'll keep enthrall in the back pocket. And have aid as my other 2nd level spell, and then 3 cause light wounds.
Okay.
Have I gained any HP incidentally? I guess the first night had vigorous activity, but there were 2. There was only 1 of.
No, because you did the vigorous activity one day, and then you jogged out to get your weapon the next day, right?
Okay, yeah. So is that all vigorous? So no HP?
Yeah, no HP.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and roll 1 Cure Light Wounds right now.
Okay, do it.
Pass 4. Perfect. So I'm at full. And I have 2 Cure Light, 1 Aid, and 1 Enthrall.
Okay.
And let's give this a shot.
Run out into the desert, and it's time to take our break. We'll see you guys in a few minutes.